I was 19 when I walked into my own personal hell. My boyfriend betrayed me with the one person I thought I could always trust. My sister. But the worst part? My parents told me it wasn't a big deal. What followed nearly destroyed me. But then karma stepped in, louder and crueler than I ever imagined. If you've ever been betrayed by the people who were supposed to love you most, buckle up. This isn't just a story of heartbreak. It's a story of survival, justice, and karma biting back. Hit that like button and subscribe, because this is one revenge story you won't forget. I was 19, still trying to figure out who I was, and I thought I had love all figured out. Kevin, my first love. He had that easy smile, the kind that made you feel seen in a crowded room. I trusted him with my heart, my secrets, my dreams. And Jen, my older sister, the golden child. She was everything I aspired to be. Confident. Perfect. Or so I thought. It was Christmas break when the world tilted. I had come home early from college. The house smelled like cinnamon and pine, and laughter echoed from the living room. That's when I saw it, Kevin and Jen cuddled up, whispering. At first I thought I was imagining it. Then I saw his hand brush her thigh. I froze. It felt like watching myself die from the outside. When I confronted them, Kevin stammered something about not meaning to hurt me. And Jen just stood there, arms crossed. She smirked, said they were in love, that it just happened. But nothing just happens like that. I expected my parents to be furious, to at least pretend to have my back. Instead, my mom sighed. These things happen. But family forgives. My dad rolled his eyes and told me to stop being so dramatic. And Jen, she had the audacity to say she didn't want to come between us, but she just couldn't help how she felt. The betrayal wasn't just romantic. It was complete and absolute. My whole family chose her over me. I stopped eating, stopped sleeping. I'd stare at my bedroom ceiling for hours, replaying the conversations, wondering if I was crazy. My mom told me I was a disappointment. My dad refused to look me in the eye. They acted like I had done something wrong. I felt like a ghost in my own home. My pain was invisible, invalid. And I started believing maybe I was the problem. I stopped talking. Even to Jen, even when she tried to apologize with that same smug pity in her eyes. The loneliness was unbearable. I felt like my soul had been hollowed out. And then one night the silence became too loud. I wrote the note. I didn't hold back. I told the truth. About Jen, Kevin, my parents, the betrayal, the emptiness. Every broken thought I had was spilled onto that Tumblr post like blood on a page. I scheduled it to publish an hour after I took the pills. I meant to disappear quietly. But fate, or maybe love, had other plans. Alice, my roommate, my best friend. She found me. She called 911. She held my hand until I woke up 2 days later in a sterile, too bright hospital room. I couldn't move, couldn't cry, could barely speak, but I was alive. They put me under a suicide hold, and the only people I allowed to visit were my grandparents. God, those two. I swear they were the only ones who ever truly saw me. They didn't ask questions. They just held me, protected me, and when I got discharged they brought me home with them. To peace, to quiet, to healing. But I still thought, maybe my parents were just giving me space. Maybe I was being too sensitive. Maybe somehow I had ruined things. That lie lasted exactly 1 month. Alice came over with a storm in her eyes. She sat me down and told me the truth. Her girlfriend at the time had seen my Tumblr post. She'd been so enraged on my behalf that she shared it to Facebook and tagged everyone. My mom. My dad. Jen. Kevin. He called them out for what they were. Abusers, liars, cowards. And then, the internet did what it does best. My mom's church friends saw it and turned their backs on her. Said she was a disgrace. My dad's colleagues shunned him. Said he raised a daughter without a soul. Jen's friends called her a homewrecker. A manipulator. Even Kevin's deeply religious parents found out, and they were furious. He told them I had simply grown apart, and that God led him to Jen. Nope. Turns out his parents packed him up and sent him to some kind of Jesus boot camp. Last I heard he never came back. He tried to stick it out, but the whispers followed her everywhere. Her perfect image cracked like glass under pressure. Eventually she left town. Moved somewhere no one knew her name. I heard she's now a single mom of 3 by 2 different men and still alone. My parents became hermits. They stopped attending church. Stopped showing up to anything really. They missed my college graduation, my wedding, even the birth of my child. And I didn't invite them. They're ghosts to me now. My grandparents told them that unless they changed, unless they truly repented, they were dead to them too. That kind of love. It saved me. Do I feel guilty? Sometimes. But not really. Because I remember lying on that bathroom floor, praying for death. I remember thinking that no one would miss me. And now when I hear how isolated and broken they all are, I can't help but feel like the universe heard me. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I'll tell my therapist one day. But right now, I'm glad. I'm glad they hurt. I'm glad they cry. I'm glad they feel what I felt. Because in the end, karma didn't knock. Kick the door down. It wasn't a single moment. It was watching the empire they built on favoritism and lies slowly crumble. It was knowing that Jen can't even speak my name without people remembering what she did. It was seeing my parents grow old, bitter, and completely alone, just like I was. Only difference, I had someone who saved me. They didn't. Sometimes the best revenge is living a life so far removed from the pain that it becomes a mirror. And when the ones who broke you finally look in, all they see is what they lost. If this story hit you like it hit me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, have you ever seen karma hit back harder than expected? And as always, thanks for listening. Until next time, take care of your heart.